No, Rainbow.
Yeah!
No, Rainbow. Come back to life.
Yeah! You know what? Everything I saw in this
Bulk
episode...
biceps.
Roid Rage.
Bulk biceps.
In my headcanon, his name is Roid Rage.
Snowflake at least.
I will call him Snowflake for the duration of this, but I want you to be well aware that in my head, his name is Roid Rage.
Fine.
Okay. Snowflake, Roid Rage, is hilarious in this episode.
Yeah!
He says more than just yeah!
I know, right?
Flutter, oh my god, I hate you. Fluttershy punches him in the face by accident and cries. I hope they show more. Do they show more of him in this season?
I'm not sure off the top of my head.
If not, I want to see him come back again in season 5, because at first he was just funny in the background.
Just the fact that the background ponies are getting a little more attention now.
Yeah, my favorite ones, too. Just poor Fluttershy in this episode, though.
Oh, then you have Derpy.
Fluttershy got crushed like 3 times. Oh yeah, Derpy, of course!
The return of Derpy. This was grand. She came out flag waving and everything, just like, I'm back, bitches!
And doesn't say a word through the whole episode.
Nope. All through gesture, and she just kind of stayed in the background, but everyone had their eyes drawn towards him.
I did. My favorite Derpy line was the shrug. No offense. Shrug.
Shrug.
It's because Derpy's great. Derpy is great just because Derpy's great. But what I really enjoyed about this episode was
Didn't have to mention the fact that she's clumsy. You just have to look at her and see the eyes, really.
Yeah.
To tell she's not exactly a strong flyer for an aerial relay team.
But she's secretly a genius.
Yes.
We all know that.
Her intelligence knows no bounds.
She's infinitely intelligent.
Have you watched Doctor Who?
The show?
Yes.
A little bit, not a lot.
Do you know who Donna is?
Not really. I haven't watched much of it.
A companion of the 10th Doctor.
Oh. Which
Last
Doctor
one.
is Derpy the companion to?
Honestly, it depends on your interpretation.
Yeah. Well, let's get back to this episode.
Honestly, I'd say that it's like the 10th Doctor, but...
The 10th and a half Doctor.
Yeah, he's definitely a pony regeneration of the 10th Doctor, but he didn't have a full regeneration.
Yeah.
Just the TARDIS went wonky, he went to the ponyverse, and his biology just changed accordingly.
And he was an Earth pony. What a jip.
Made into an Earth pony.
I don't
know, if you really think of it, that is kind of the Doctor's spiel.
Yeah.
He's an ordinary guy outside of the time machine and 2 hearts.
Yeah, that's true.
He made the sonic screwdriver. That's his own invention.
Yeah! I just can't get past... I just can't get past Roid Flake here.
Roid Flake?
Snow Rage.
Snow Rage.
His name is Snow Rage.
Okay.
That's the West you're gonna get out of me. Why is Snow Rage the only one with different colored hooves, though?
I don't know.
He's the only one with actual hooves.
I don't know. He's also the only one with giant fucking muscles.
True.
And tiny little wings.
I seriously feel like Scootaloo should take lessons from him. Tiny wings, body's disproportionate. Come on.
That's a little more than just a little disproportionate.
Yeah, exactly. Hers are just a little disproportional. He could teach her how to fly.
Yeah?
Yeah! I still keep coming back to the scene.
Scootaloo! You gotta really flip them things!
Flip them hard! Yeah! Flex those wing muscles!
Oh, God.
I'm not even flapping my wings. Yeah, you are! No, I'm not. Oh! Sorry for the miscommunication!
P for Rainbow Dash!
Rainbow Dash actually begins with an R.
Never mind!
That was my favorite part of all of them. Well, that and he kept crushing poor Fluttershy.
Oh, God, we're getting on a tangent with,
It still has to do with the episode, though.
Yeah, it still has to do with the episode. The rainbow connection.
Yes, the pin.
The eyes.
The pin in the eyes.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God, that's a bad combination. The pin, the eyes, the shiny, the top.
Then there's the thread.
Then there's the thread. They're the 2 keys. 2 of the 6 keys.
2 of them got rainbow eyes, and we got 2 items that shined with a rainbow with the colors of the main 6's coats.
Yes.
You think they're connected to the box?
I do. I think they're the keys. This is what I choose to believe. Just like I choose to believe his name is Roid Rage.
Well, one's actually proven by canon.
Don't care. Don't care.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not even much of a spoiler at this point.
That they're the keys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured it out already. I call a lot in this show, you know that.
Yeah, he's been calling a lot of things just as we're watching the episodes.
Yes.
Did you expect Derpy to show up, though?
No, that was great. I would have liked to have seen it fly, though.
We already got your replacement and everything, and Derpy's there.
Yes. If it was anyone but Derpy, it wouldn't have been nearly as great. Or Ditzy or Bubbles.
Or Muffins.
Muffins. Muffins!
Muffins!
Those muffins look like cupcakes. But back to the episode.
Back to the episode.
Here's something I didn't really understand.
Huh?
There's Twilight. She comes in and she's like, when Rainbow Dash is injured, she's like, and she's walking? She called the fact that she wasn't injured. Why was she surprised?
I don't know.
I mean, I've said this how many times in the vlogs. You're supposed to be the smart one, Twilight.
I don't know. Clearly she's not exactly genre savvy, or she has very strange amnesia.
I think her intelligence is like Brian's. See, Brian's...
Either that or it could just be bad writing.
Well, hear me out here. His intelligence works in a strange way. He'll have a brilliant idea, and in the next moment he'll be talking about eating his own foot. That's a true story. That actually happened.
I'm not gonna ask the whole story. I feel like it would be way too long for one of these vlogs.
No, it definitely would. Point is, I think her intelligence like kicks on and off. I mean, she poked herself in the eye. Cross my heart, hope to fly, stick a cupcake in my... Ow! That's still one of my favorite scenes. That was great.
Even though eye stuff is freaks you out.
She didn't poke it out.
True.
Like, being poked in the eye doesn't bother me, but if it comes out... Let's get off this subject.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Never
eyes,
read Battle Royale.
I don't intend to. I can't even watch the scene in Evil Dead where he thumbs the zombie's eyes out.
You mean Evil Dead 2?
Whatever.
Or was it Evil Dead?
No, that was Evil Dead 1, yeah.
I'll have to watch it.
But back to the episode. I don't have much more to say. I enjoyed switching this one.
Yeah!
Yeah! Piss for right.
It had a different voice, though.
Huh? Yeah, he did have a different voice.
It's a lot. It wasn't as raspy either.
I like this one better, actually.
Yeah.
It's more believable.
Mm-hmm. Well, gee, imagine if he kept the raspiness the entire time.
It would get annoying.
It would get annoying, and that voice actor would never be able to work again.
How many times did he crush Fluttershy? Just twice?
I don't know, but after a while it was like, dude, get the fuck off her!
Buck. Get the buck off of her.
Whatever.
When she punches him in the face, that's my absolute favorite part. And he's just crying. He's like...
Yeah, he has those big expression-filled eyes, too.
His whole face is really expressional.
Yeah.
And...
Like, he had great animation.
Everything
like,
he
even
did
down
was
to the
great.
fact that they animated the veins.
Yeah, really.
They animated the veins. They animated the individual muscles on this guy.
They missed an opportunity here, though. Oh, the screech! The screech. We have to bring up the screech. But they missed an opportunity. I think it would have been great if Snow Rage said to Fluttershy, "Say it with me! Yeah! Yeah! Louder! Yeah! Louder! Yeah! There you go!"
That would have been funny, too.
I think any time when Fluttershy yells is funny. You laugh at me, I laugh at you! I actually got to use that.
Do I ask?
But I used it. It worked. Like, I fell out of my chair for the 9th or 10th time. And Matt looks at me, he's laughing, he's like, "Matt, this happens to you like every day." And I said, "You laugh at me? I laugh at you!" And I threw a ball of paper at him. He didn't get it.
Of course.
My whole team left, but we're not going to get into that. Point being, this was a great episode. Top of the middle of my top tier. I love it episode.
Top of the middle of your top tier?
Yeah, it's not quite in the top tier, but it's almost there. Just for all the Snow Rage moments.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see a reprise, though, of Rainbow Dash eating easily. Because that's one of my favorite scenes.
Oh, boy.
Oh, and when the siren comes in, I really wanted Screwloose to be standing on the back making the noise. Wait, Screwloose is the guy from Police Academy! What's his name?
I can't remember it.
The one who makes all the sound effects.
I know who you're talking about, clearly.
That would... I really want to see her come up again. Season 5, if anybody who makes the show is listening, Season 5. And I know someone is because they're probably trying to content ID us.
I don't know. We don't really show anything about the show.
We don't, but still.
We show absolutely nothing. We're pretty much the Siskel and Ebert of ponies.
Yes. Except I don't hate video games. Wait, am I Ebert or Siskel?
I don't know which one would be.
Because Roger Ebert hates video games.
I only use that as just the kind of duo of they improvise half their show.
Yeah, I like that though.
We pretty much improvised this entire shit.
I have a lot of respect for Roger Ebert.
I didn't even bother reviewing it before I uploaded. I just kind of put the thumbnail over it.
Which is good. I had a lot of respect for Roger Ebert. Just his opinion on video games bothered me. He said they will never be art. He's never played Mass Effect or Metal Gear Solid. Those games were pure artwork.
You could also have them play anything by Valve.
Yeah. Like, I'm not huge on...
think of it. Half-Life 2, that epic story.
Yeah. Not quite as epic as Metal Gear Solid.
Come on, you did not feel just the slightest bit of heartbreak at Eli's death.
Yeah. I didn't really play through Half-Life that well.
Really?
I played through them, but like they weren't my favorites. I liked them, don't get me wrong, they were great games. Solid 8.5 out of 10, but...
Alright, what about... Have you played Portal 2? Well, of course you have.
Yeah, I played it with you.
The single-player campaign.
Of course. I finished it before I played the multiplayer.
Okay, it didn't send shivers down your spine when GLaDOS was being taken out of the central mainframe?
That was brutal. Well, let me give you an example from my point of view.
Like, it can invoke some feelings in you. Like, I felt
game.
horrible for GLaDOS. Like, I actually have to cover my ears every time I reach that part because I can't stand that scream.
Let me give you my example. Mass Effect 3, the very ending. Shepard is walking. He knows that the weight of the whole world rests on his shoulders. He knows he's going to die. If anybody hasn't played Mass Effect, I'm sorry. He knows he's not going to survive this, and everything they do, the way they animate him, the way they show his facial expressions, everything, there's nuances in this that tell you what he's feeling and what he's thinking, and you can't help but feel it with him. And so Roger Ebert, I'm sorry, I know you're dead, and you can hear me in some capacity.
Honestly, I'm sorry you have me lost.
I'm going to let you borrow my Xbox so you can play Mass Effect. Seriously.
I gotta get a power strip because I don't even have anything for
I've got 40 of them.
I already have.
I've got 40 of them. You can have one.
Thanks.
And I also have 40 USB micros. Just saying.
Because just having the Xbox as a DVD player for my TV would be nice.
Yes, but you have to play Mass Effect. That's the rule. I will leave it here if you play Mass Effect.
Must I?
You must. But start at the second game because the first one you really don't need to play. I mean, there's a lot of story stuff, and I would suggest playing the digital comic so you can make the choices, but the first game, the gameplay was really clunky and really bad. It's just the story that I love. The second game, they tighten everything up. It's so much better to play. But let's get back to My Little Pony. I can't believe I just said that.
Let's get back to the ponies.
It's still surreal to say that I'm watching My Little Pony. And I have an OC at this point, so it's strange that it's still this surreal.
We're halfway through. We're nearly halfway through the 4th season.
Don't remind me that the show's almost over.
There's 2 movies.
Yeah, I know.
You are watching this with me.
You can't make me. Unless you pull a Clockwork Orange and get eye clips. And if you do, please get some eye drops.
Okay, let's put it like this. There's actually more good songs in the second one than the bad songs.
I'm not huge on the music. I'm more enjoying the characters and the stories and the jokes.
Well, it's movie music. This time it was...
Excuse me?
Keep in mind, Dan Ingram, the guy who actually does all the music for this show, was Weird Al's band.
This is true. How did I know that, though? I did know that. But speaking of Weird Al, what do we have on deck?
Oh, yes, I told you about cheese sandwich. Yes.
Which, speaking of which, that's what I had for lunch.
Yeah, I had a grilled cheese sandwich, too, with some tomato soup and Ritz crackers.
Some advice for you guys out there. Don't use Velveeta to make a grilled cheese. The cheese always melts out. It's terrible.
Land O'Lakes American cheese is better.
Any American cheese, like Kraft, Land O'Lakes, don't use Velveeta. It's made for melting. I didn't think about that. I got hot cheese all over my hand.
Ew.
But this isn't related to the show in any capacity. So, this episode overall...
Yes, the next one... This episode overall...
I loved it.
Yeah, Rainbow Falls was hilarious all the way through.
Roid rage.
biceps was
Roid
great.
rage. Roid rage. I can't not say it.
I'm saying it how it said it.
You say it how you want to say it. I'm
Don't
fine with
correct me then.
that. I'm not correcting you.
Yes, you are. You're constantly saying
I'm
it
not-
right over me.
I'm not telling you to say roid rage. I'm just releasing
You're
all
just
the pent up.
repeating it. Keep
I'm
it in your
releasing-
head, dude.
I've kept it in my head through this whole episode, and it's pent up. It's right behind my tongue. Roid rage, roid rage. Oh wow.
Both biceps.
In my head, his name is Roid Rage. You have to accept what is in my head as my headcanon.
The cannon shipped. No, the cannon broke it.
Please don't say shipped.
The cannon broke your ship.
I don't care. I don't have any ships. I'm not that kind of person.
Nah, you just have a waifu.
Shut up! Shut your mouth. Luna is just my favorite. Just because I tried
You
to buy...
built a shrine in Minecraft.
Shut up. They don't need to know that.
I'll put a screenshot up.
Don't
At
you,
some point, I
don't
might
you
put a
dare.
screenshot up.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. And you know,
That's if I even bother.
if you even bother, and you better not bother because it's not real. It didn't happen. He's making it up. I also don't have a plushie.
No, he doesn't have a plushie
No,
yet.
I don't. And also try to buy
Are
one.
you going to Minicon?
Will there be MLP stuff there?
Most likely.
Then yes.
I mean, artists always sell their stuff there, and it's all custom made.
Do they have Luna art?
They have Luna plushies.
I'm not going to buy one.
Dude, I'm pretty sure just the way you said it.
That's how I
Totally.
always talk. Haven't you noticed?
I'm not sure if you're trying to pull like a G-Man or a Cecil Baldwin.
Cecil Baldwin?
Or a mix
Welcome
of both.
to Night Vale.
Or a mix of both.
Oh, speaking of which, anybody, if you haven't seen Welcome to Night Vale, you gotta listen. It's
You
great.
can't really see it. You have to listen to it.
You know what I mean.
Close your eyes and then you'll see it.
Close your eyes and go to another world. A world where conspiracies are real and everybody's crazy.
Okay, I think we ran out of stuff to talk and we're just rambling at this point.
I was enjoying it.
Yes, it is enjoyable.
I don't have a waifu.
Uh-huh. Hey,
I will not light you on fire.
do not light my main on fire.
I will light everybody on fire. You're fireproof. So am I, because I lit myself on fire
Not
6
my
times
main.
last week.
I'm only half pony.
I lit myself on fire
Well,
6
I'm
times
only half
last
dragon.
week. Watch this.
Oh. You do realize it's not going to be animated, right?
I'm lighting myself on fire, everybody. I actually did earlier. Hot ash fell off, burned right through my shirt. This is a different shirt. Turns out I did have another shirt.
That is why you don't smoke, kids.
Yeah, don't smoke, anybody. It's terrible for you. Nicotine will become your master. Your
You will
delicious,
become, you will
tasty
become
master.
cigarettes, bitch.
Nicotine, you're the best master ever. Mixed messages much?
Tobacco whipped.
Tobacco whipped. You ever see that commercial with the long-haired cigarette guy? Fuck her up.
No, but did you know
watch
actually,
TV.
there's actually an old, well, not sure how old it is, but it's a anti-drug advertisement for going against meth.
Oh yeah!
And it has
You showed me that.
one of the most catchiest jingles possible.
Seriously, kids, in all seriousness, I'm not going to give a mixed message here. Meth is the biggest, stupidest mistake you can make in your life. Don't touch meth. Stick with... Oh, let's not. Let's not make this about legalization. Let's keep this with My Little Pony.
Yes, let's stick with the ponies.
Although we all know Fluttershy dips into the weed just a little bit.
Really? I would think Pinky.
Pinky, too. They do it together. And Fluttershy's like, dude, my hooves feel so big. Pinkie Pie's like, running around. She's probably the excited type. Whereas Fluttershy is just sitting back, petting her bear.
Applejack's chilling on the farm.
Applejack's on the farm doing it too. She's the one who tells him not to. She's the hypocrite. Twilight's the one talking about all the reasons it should be legal.
Nah, she's... yeah, her and Spike are sitting in the library.
You know, Spike, marijuana is good for a lot of things. It's good for anxiety, migraines, even cancer. I don't care. I just love it.
Actually, interestingly enough, I just realized this one. I was watching random pony videos earlier today.
The tangent episode, folks.
During Read It and Weep, when Rainbow Dash goes in to steal the book back, The person that was on the bed was a cancer patient. And then there was a funeral in the next episode.
Well, this took a dark turn. Let's get to a happier subject.
We're apples forever.
Yeah! Roid rage. But anyway,
whenever things
get depressing, I'm just gonna go, yeah!
Apples to the core?
You can do that. I'm gonna say yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna switch up.
You think you're something special? No!
When you're ripe with devastation.
There you go.
A simple explanation.
I don't know the lyrics well enough, but I know strangely enough.
Well, we're planning on doing a cover of that at some point anyway, after we finish up these vlogs.
Yeah, and we're getting pretty close. We're at season 4, episode 11 right now.
Yeah.
The show's almost over.
There is more to come, though.
And then I have to wait for season 5?
Season 5 is coming early 2005. Well, 2015.
Really? I was going to say.
Yes,
do we need a time machine?
Yes, it came out years ago.
My God.
Yes, it came out nearly a decade ago.
Pinkie Pie have something to do with this?
Totally.
Yeah, Pinkie Pie and Discord teamed up.
It released alongside the Powerpuff Girls movie.
Everybody at... What was I saying? I want to see an episode in season 5 where Discord and Pinkie hang out. For real. Seriously.
What about Discord and Fluttershy?
They hung out.
Actually,
You mean Shutterfly? Some friend.
You'll actually see later on.
I really want to see Discord and Pinkie hang out, though. I really do. They'd have so much fun. Hey, watch this! I don't know what he did. I was just enjoying a nice
It's only the matter... It's really only the matter of if Pinkie actually, would trust Discord.
She wouldn't.
No, that's the big thing. They would get along if she actually trusted Discord.
Yeah, Pinkie's actually... I have to say she's smart to do that. As much as I enjoy Discord...
She's smart to be weary.
She is. Fluttershy is the only one, but Fluttershy knows how to control them. So she's smart too. She just has a different method.
Well, think of it. Fluttershy was the only one that couldn't be deterred without a direct intervention.
Yeah. She's the only one though. You saw the episode. You remember the last episode?
He used mind tricks with the other 5, but not with Fluttershy. He just zapped her.
I think it would be better if it just didn't work on her. If she was the one who turned everybody around.
That would have been...
Because she didn't have a lot of exposure at that point.
Well, then you wouldn't have Twilight's breakdown either.
Yeah, I suppose not. I mean, the way they went isn't bad. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is I would like to see that.
If friendship is equal to magic in the world, Twilight's breaking point was when she said, "With friends like you, who needs enemies?"
Yeah. Yeah!
Her element is magic. Magic is friendship, therefore...
Yeah!
Therefore, her breaking point was when she realized she really didn't value her friends anymore.
Well, yeah, because they were turned into jerks. Tom.
My friends have turned into complete jerks.
I really want to see Tom come back again. I think it would be great if at the end of the episode we just saw Rarity drag it back in just because she thought it was like a cool rock or something. Come on, Tom.
Actually, they used Tom to plug up the mirror pond.
Oh, yeah! So Tom is great.
Tom plugged up the mirror pond to keep the Pinkies from... Well, to keep anyone from going in there.
Yeah. But anyway, we're way off topic here, I think. This is the tangent episode.
Oh, good God, we have gone so far out of topic.
What episode did we just watch?
We watched Rainbow Falls.
Wow. That seems like it was 4 episodes ago. Well, wrapping up.
Well, I think we finished up talking about it 15 minutes ago, and this is going on for nearly 25 minutes now.
Indeed. It was good though. It was good tangent stuff.
Yes.
Brian's bored.
Relevant to the show, at least. Whatever.
He's a jerk. God hates him. Celestia hates him.
But
Luna
yes,
hates
this
him.
was a very fun episode, and the next one is... Oh, good God. I have watched this one so many times. You are going to love it.
Is it a Pinkie episode?
Are you a fan of Weird Al?
Kinda. Not really. But I enjoy his antics. Not his music, but his antics.
Pinkie and Weird Al Yankovic, a.k.a. Cheese Sandwich.
Did I tell you I met him on the bus?
I actually went to his show.
Really?
Yeah, when he was in Hamburg.
I kid you not, he was on the
A
bus.
couple years ago.
And that was when I saw him on the...
Nice.
What year was that?
I think it was like... I want to say 2012?
Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw someone who looked like him on the bus. And he claimed to be Weird Al, and I'm not sure if I believe him, but now I kind of do. Like, he looked exactly like Weird Al. The same hair, the same clothing, the same height, the same build.
I actually got the Essentials album when I was there. I wish I could have gotten it signed.
I read somewhere he rides the bus.
Another one rides the bus.
Yeah.
Another one rides the bus. Yeah.
Oh, I hate the bus. I hate the bus so much.
But yes, we are going to have plenty of that in the next episode. I want to get to this one now.
Let's do it.
So we'll
Everybody,
see.
I hope you enjoyed our tangents.
Yes.
I did.
We hope you enjoyed our conversation, but we are going to see you after Pinkie Pride.
Final thought? Yeah!